Greetings and great rising, loves. Greetings and great rising. If y'all seeing me, we made it through another week. Ashe, Ashe. And we gotta take the good with the good, you know what I'm saying? And just, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. It's time for daily prayer, affirmation, and a brief conversation. I don't know. I can say I woke up refreshed. Um Me and Alexa was having a whole thing this rising. Cause I have I have routines set on her. And today routine, I'm like, girl, I did not ask you to play none of this. What the heck done happened? Anyway, it was a whole mix up because I don't know how she got Cardi B money from Sexy Red. Was it? Which is bow 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 with a dun 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 bow bow bow. That song. Yeah, I don't know how she got those two mixed up, but she's supposed to be playing Cardi B Money because it's supposed to be Anita Ward, Cardi B Money. I even threw in a little bit of what's her name, Young Miami. I even threw a little bit of Young Miami in there. Like I had a whole money mantra before I even listened to my gospel. This was my wake up music to wake up to money. You know what I'm saying? Look, let me go ahead and get the prayer, and y'all know we can talk about that on the longer extended version. Ashe, Ashe. Okay, today's prayer is a prayer for divine protection. Mother, Father, Creator, we come against and cancel every assignment of the enemy to steal, kill, and destroy. Expose and dismantle every hidden scheme, every trap, and every negative word spoken against your people. Surround us with your divine protection, lead us into victory, and let your light overcome every darkness. Amen. Ashe. Simple. Very simple. Sometimes all it takes is a simple prayer, y'all. Simple prayer for divine protection. Ashe, Ashe. Let me get the affirmations. Okay, today's affirmations. I am aligned with abundance. I attract peace and joy today. I allow success to flow easily. I am grateful for my new reality. I choose thought that uplift me. I welcome opportunities with ease. I radiate positive energy today. I am focused, calm, and inspired. I trust the flow of my rising. I create space for miracles now. I am worthy of all good things. I step into this day with love. I invite clarity and creativity. I attract harmony in all things. I allow blessings to come freely. Ashe, Ashe. Today's affirmations on this beautiful Saturday. I mean, some places, it's flooding. You got some places that's like hot. Like right now, it's hot. It's already early. It ain't number 7 something. It's about to be 8, and it's hot, y'all. It's hot. I see like some people got extreme heat warnings. I know it's a lot of other stuff going on around the world that we've been talking about all week. But on this day, on this beautiful Saturday, I just don't feel like talking about it. I would much rather talk about ways that we can help each other. Now, I don't know how, but if there's ways that we can help each other, especially right now in this moment, it's kind of like if you know somebody that's hiring, like don't gatekeep that. If you know somebody that's hiring, let somebody that need a job know. It's many ways to help people to where you ain't got to financially help them. Sometimes all people need is a hug. I tell people all the time, I might look like I'm strong, but sometimes all I need is a hug. Now, certain people can't hug me because I need the right hug. I need the right hug. And I think the right hug just makes you cry sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like my children, they hug me all the time. So like, yeah, I love their hugs, and they are the right hug every single time. But I'm like, sometimes you need somebody outside of them to hug you. And so yeah. Anyway, I love y'all. And when I'm talking about y'all, I'm talking about YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels, because y'all know I gotta let y'all go. I love y'all. Make sure y'all are practicing some self-love, self-care this weekend. Ashe, Ashe. You can't pour from an empty cup. Fill that cup up as best you can. I don't care if it's like you just get 1/4 the cup, 1/4 of cup. Fill it with something, y'all. Do something for yourself, even if it's a 5-minute power nap. Just do that for yourself. All right. I love y'all. Have a good day on purpose. Remember, comparison is the biggest thief of joy. Don't be out comparing yourself and your life to nobody, baby. You are uniquely made. All right, and now it's the longer version for the rest of us. Except some people only get the 10-minute longer version, and then YouTube and so they get the 20-minute. You know what I'm saying? If we even go to 20 minutes. Man, I get it from my mother. I'm a demon. Oh, fuck y'all, man. Bottle after bottles in this motherfucker. It's just something about certain people's songs. Like, let me tell y'all something. Can I tell y'all something? And look, y'all. Look. I know y'all are about to be mad at me. I love me some Cardi B. Cardi B gonna always turn me up. Megan gonna always turn me up. I don't even know her name. 60 Suwan, her, I love some of her songs. Some of Young Miami, some of Lotto. Like, it's a lot of like, even some Glow. Even though I know everybody had their little riffs, I'm a girl's girl, so like, that's why I think it really hurt me. We're gonna talk about celebrities real quick, just briefly, because they above my pay grade. Can't be bitches. It's BB. This motherfucker. Okay, look, y'all know what I miss. Don't come for me, y'all. Y'all know I love me some Beyonce too. I forgot to even say her name. Y'all know I love me some Beyonce too. I wouldn't classify myself as a beehive, I don't think, because I don't have all her merch. I don't go to all her shows. Like, I'm probably not a beehive. I'm probably like whatever they, my alter egos. You know what I'm saying? The Cardi B's and the Megan Thee Stallions. Those are like my alter egos, my younger self, right? Okay. Anyway, y'all know who I miss. I miss the Roman Revenge, Nicki Minaj. I miss the Starships Were Made to Fly, Nicki Minaj. What happened to the pink? Oh, I forgot my Lizzo. I love me some Lizzo. Baby, I don't even know how I forgot Lizzo. I'm sorry, Lizzo. I love me some you too. Okay, but what happened to like that Nicki Minaj? Like, what happened? What happened? Like, who is this Trump girl? Who is this MAGA lady? I don't know that Nicki. I don't even want to know that Nicki. I miss the original Pink Friday, pink hair wearing Nicki. This new Nicki shit, I don't know. And some people say, no shade, I don't like her dude. I don't like her dude. I'm going to stand by that. And some people say that men change you. And sometimes they change you not for the better. Sometimes they change you for the worse. Sometimes you lose yourself within a man, trust me. And once you lose yourself within a man, it's hard to get you back. You have to fight to get you back. Same thing with some men. Some men lose themselves in women. I mean, some women lose themselves in other women. Some men lose themselves in other men. I ain't here to judge. I ain't God. I ain't judging. And from my understanding, the Bible for you Christians tell you not to judge anybody. I don't judge people in their lifestyle, baby. What they eat don't make me shit, baby. What they love don't got nothing to do with me. If they like it, I love it. And if they love it, I love it too. It have nothing to do with me. So yeah, some people say it's because of her husband. I don't know. I can't call it. Yeah, that initial hungry Nicki is not the Nicki. Yeah, that's not the same Nicki. I can't honestly say Nicki has always been a girl's girl, though. I'm sorry. I don't know a time and space where Nicki was completely a girl's girl. She was just really good at what she did. Like, her music was, good. But I don't know that if there was a time where she was a girl's girl. So there's that. Anyway, back to what we were talking about, which was like how I'm tired of talking about the news. Yeah, that's why we took this brief little intermission to talk about celebrities. I'm sick of the news. And I know the news is constant. And there's so many people talking about it that I just don't feel like it today. I just don't. You know you dead wrong. You ain't got no backbone. Couldn't be me. It ain't giving what it's supposed to give. So, can I tell y'all something? So, yesterday, y'all know I rested for part of the day. After I did my few little errands and had my whole little rant. I rested. And, like, before I showered and went to bed and stuff, I was reading and taking notes and writing down things that came to mind as I was reading one of my books. Remember, I was supposed to be getting through 50 books this year, and I'm on 3. Don't judge me. I'm on 3. But so much has been going on, so there's that. But after that, after I got through reading like what I wanted to read for the night, and I got through journaling, I took my shower, and as I'm in the shower, I started thinking about the sister circle. Now, we used to have a full sister circle. It used to be like a good amount of us. Hold on, I know I only got 10 minutes, so let me make it quick. 10 minutes for like TikTok. Anyway, but yeah, we had like a sister circle. It was a good amount of us, maybe a little bit over 10, and we was reading Sacred Woman together and stuff like that. And we would talk about how what we learned, that a lot of people, especially women, especially black women, take scalding hot showers as a trauma response. And it made me remember that last night as I was taking a scalding hot shower, and I realized how hot the fucking water was, right? And it's always said that women that has been through trauma early on in life, especially, or a woman that's been through, SA, grape, trafficking, stuff like that, a lot, and some men too, take scalding hot showers as a mechanism, like if it's gonna wash that away, wash that dirt off of them, wash, that trauma off of them. And I was thinking about that, and so it got me thinking about life, right? And every couple, I ain't gonna say couple months, but like maybe once or twice out of a year, I have this moment where I know it's time to do some shadow work. And last night was one of the moments, because sometimes we push stuff to the back of our minds, right? So that we don't have to remember the trauma. Or we push stuff to the back of our minds so we don't have to remember whatever happened to us during that period, right? And as I was in there and I'm taking this scalding hot shower, and I'm realizing that it's just scalding hot, like the whole bathroom is just smoke, right? And I started thinking about something that I realized I pushed to the back of my fucking brain. And that was like, damn, bitch, it's time for some shadow work. And I don't know why people think you can do shadow work once and it's one and done. No, shadow work is, you can always do shadow work until you learn how to live simultaneously with your shadow self and your outer self, if that makes sense. So you're always doing shadow work. That's like a never-ending work. And last night was my realization that it's time for some shadow work. So I don't know if anybody else ever go through that, but like I do, to where I know when it's time to buckle down and do some shadow work. It's kind of like how I realized yesterday when I was cleaning. Sometimes when I'm cooking, right, as the food is cooking, I'm making sure that my kitchen stays clean. And something told me to open cabinets, right? And as I'm opening the cabinet, I'm in my appliance cabinet, and I realized that I was holding on to something that someone had gave me that I needed to fucking let go of, right? It wasn't like a sibling or nothing who gave it to me. It was somebody else who gave it to me, but somebody who hurt me just as much, right? And I was like, okay, now it's time. It's kind of like I just said, shadow self, right? It was hiding in the cabinet. I had to pull that out and throw it in the trash. And then I had to cleanse that area because I was holding on to something that I knew I probably should have got rid of, after all of the trauma and all of the hurt and pain happened. And I thought I did, right? Sometimes, again, we push stuff to the back of our brain. I thought I had got rid of it until yesterday when I was cleaning, which I had got rid of a bigger portion of it, but this was like some attachments that was left from it. And I was like, oh, you need to throw that away. That's part of the reason. So it's now got me like, okay, yeah, I've been depression cleaning. I told y'all I wish I could have somebody to come over here and deep clean for me one good time, and then I just keep it up after that, because I'm still depression cleaning from last year, from the end of last year when I initially began depression cleaning. Like, what was it, December? I started actually depression cleaning, like cleaning up all of the stuff that I let build up through my months of depression, right? And so that was another realization. Once I was in the shower and I realized, I'm like, that was another sign that it's time to do some shadow work, because stuff be hiding in the shadows and you got to pull that shit out, right, in order to move forward, move on, manifest. Y'all get where I'm coming from? Okay. So TikTok and the rest of Instagram, I let y'all go. YouTube and Substack, y'all know the longer versions is always over there. But yeah, that was one of the things yesterday, well, two of the things that allowed me to realize that it's time for some shadow work. Yeah, I feel like it's time for Mother Earth, like it's time for everybody to be doing some shadow work, because what the hell are we doing right now? People are like, why aren't we in the streets? People are comfortable. And I'm gonna tell y'all one more thing before I leave. It was a black young lady who already knows that, it takes to be uncomfortable to accomplish some stuff. It also takes getting angry. It's kind of like on that damn show, American Gods, when he said angry is good. Angry gets shit done. And she was like, white people, I think, like, everybody else is outraged. Everybody comfortable at the same time, but the white people are the only ones who are not both at the same time. Like, she was like, white people, I'm gonna need y'all to be uncomfortable for the greater good. And the white people in her comment section called her everything but a child of God. They were pissed. They was like, for what? We not gonna be uncomfortable for nobody. And they meant that shit. So, yeah. As long as you have people with that mindset that's not willing to be uncomfortable for the greater good, yeah, this shit gonna fall. And black people, especially black women, are kind of tired of saving, especially America, from itself. You know, we get out there, we protest the civil rights movement. Like, yeah, it was some black people and some white people and some other people of color, doing the civil rights movement. But, a lot of black women continue the work and continuously do the work to keep the civil rights movement going. And, black people like we're tired, and so we were, a lot of people like, hey, we need some of y'all other people to be uncomfortable for a little while. Like, y'all have to, be willing to be uncomfortable. And they literally told that black young lady, fuck no. So until, unfortunately, until white people are ready to be uncomfortable, yeah, America is going to continue to be. Because, like, some of y'all have some of these politicians. Some of y'all have Republicans that are sitting in these seats. I don't know not too many of the Republicans right now that's ancient, that's sitting in those goddamn seats. They are meemaws and pawpaws. And they are allowing Trump to do what they are doing. Why aren't the grandchildren speaking up? Why ain't the daughters, uncles, aunties, and stuff speaking up? Want to know why? Everybody's comfortable. All right, and that's the only time I'm gonna speak on that today. I love y'all. Have a good day on purpose. Remember, comparison is the biggest thief of joy. Don't be out comparing yourself and your life to nobody, and practice some self-love, self-care. Also, this weekend, have fun, live your life, but don't do nothing that's gonna get you in jail, dead, or in the hospital, or you put anybody else in those places. I mean, unless somebody fucking with you, and you have to defend yourself. All right, see y'all later. Bye. Okay, and then there was two platforms left, and I ain't gonna keep y'all long because it's Saturday. Go have some fun, go touch some grass, go hug a tree, go plant your feet in the ground, go read a book, take a nap, fix you some breakfast, go do something just for you. Because this week, these last few months, this last past year has been rough on a lot of people, not on everybody, and it shows who the year has been rough on and who the year has not been rough on. And like, it's crazy because people are trying to tell black people, especially black women, how they should feel and what they should do in this moment. And like, black people like, hey, I've tried everything. You got some black women especially that's exhausted all resources, and they like, I don't know what I'm gonna do next. Like, the first is coming, fast approaching again. And yeah, I can say manifest, but again, a lot of times some manifestations do work overnight. I mean, hey, you can wake up tomorrow a millionaire. So I'm not saying that, but I'm saying, like, you gotta want to get from here to there, if that makes sense. Like, I wrote it down. It's downstairs though. It's kind of like how they say faith without work is null and void. So is manifestation. You gotta be willing to put in that work. Whether it's mentally, spiritually, physically, it's some work that has to be put in. And sometimes it's not always physically. Sometimes it's spiritual work that you got to put in. Sometimes it's mental and emotional work you got to put in. So, like, yeah, it's just, yeah, faith without work is null and void. Same thing with manifestation. You got to put in some work. And then on top of that, you have to act like and live like it's already yours or it's already on its way. And that's one of the biggest hurdles that people have with manifesting, including myself. Like, I can say what I want out loud, I can pray about it, I can do everything, and then I could be living like it right throughout the day, and it'd be something that just knocked me right back down and like, fuck, here we go. And I think it's designed that way. It's like a test of faith, the test of strength, right? And I ain't talking about physical strength, I'm talking about mental strength, spiritual strength. It's a test sometimes, and I ain't one that passed that test every day. Y'all know that. Y'all seen how I cussed Nancy Bates out yesterday. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't want to talk about politics and them right now, because it was so much stuff I woke up to, and I'm like, you know what? For today, even if it's just for today only, I don't feel like that shit. Even if it's just for today only, I just don't feel like talking about politics. I seen clips of the White House Correspondents' Dinner. I seen all that. And I seen the meetings that were had yesterday at the White House. I don't feel like talking about that. Like, the people that are making decisions for America right now are wealthy. So they don't give a fuck about the rest of us. We have to give a fuck about us. I seen the KA and AM situation, both with the new trial and then the Pops trying to do a foundation, and then Stephen Fetching that was sitting next to him. I seen a lot of that. So yeah, I'm gonna let y'all go, so y'all go get y'all Saturday started. if you can't go love on somebody today, and if, even if they look strong, and okay, so no, you have some people that don't like people to hug them, or they're gonna throat punch you. So don't just go hug people, okay? But if you know that somebody could use a shoulder, a listening ear, or if they like hugs, they could use a hug, or hell, you could use a hug and you ain't got nobody to go hug you, go hug a tree. Go hug a tree. Go plant your feet in the soil if you can. Except if you somewhere where it's flooding and the weather is bad and all that other stuff. I ain't telling you to go out there and hurt yourself. No. Sometimes we gotta be what ourselves need. Sometimes you have to be what you need, and it's unfortunate, but sometimes you just do. It's kind of like how I know that I have this one person, right, that will do some dumb shit, say some dumb shit, and then think that ain't nobody supposed to say nothing back to him. And sometimes you just don't, right? Even me, sometimes I just don't. But then, you know, you'll have that same person come back around like, ain't shit happened. And you have to know your boundaries. So, and sometimes the people that you think are supposed to be the ones who's supposed to be your shoulder, or who's supposed to give you that hug, sometimes they are that boundary that you need to set. Sometimes they are that motherfucker you need to be having out your life. Sometimes they the ones you need a hug away from. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need a hug from them. So yeah, just sometimes you just gotta be what you need. Okay? Easier said than done. Hell, I know sometimes I have to be what I need. Sometimes I will hop in my car. I'm talking about, I'll gather my purse up so motherfucking quick, hop in my car, and all they'll hear is the bass going down the motherfucking driveway. I'll be gone for a drive. Because, baby, if I don't, I'm going to hurt somebody. So, sometimes you got to be what you need. And sometimes what you need is to get the fuck away from everybody else before you hurt somebody. Be on the episode of Snap. Okay? Alright, I love y'all. Be careful this weekend. If you have time that you ain't got to pay attention to the news, just don't. If you have time, you can get up off social media. Please do. Ashe. I love y'all. Have a good day on purpose. Remember, comparison is the biggest thief of joy. Don't be out comparing yourself and your life to nobody. Remember, the grass ain't always greener because of what you think it is. Sometimes that grass is greener because it's fake. Just like some of these purses be fake, these shoes be fake. You know, sometimes you gotta fake it till you make it. Now, hold on. I ain't saying that fakeness is bad. Sometimes you gotta fake it till you make it. Sometimes that's a part of the art of manifestation, the law of attraction. Sometimes you gotta fake it till you make it, baby. I don't care if you got a regular purse from Diddy's, wear that bitch like it's a Birkin. You get where I'm coming from? Sometimes you gotta fake it till you make it. So I ain't saying that. Sometimes the grass is greener because of the amount of work they had to put in. Sometimes they had to dig up earth, lay down new soil, and plant new seeds, and that's okay too. Ashe. Yeah, I think that's all I got for y'all. Let me think. Yeah. I see y'all tomorrow for prayer for the ancestors. And listen, the only way y'all gonna see me again today is if some major shit pop off, and I'm gonna talk about it. And it would have to come across my phone as major news alert, like breaking news, and then I'd be like, oh, hold on, let me stop for a minute, let me unhug this tree so I can go, record. But if not, I see y'all tomorrow for the ancestral prayer. And y'all know, one more thing, and I'm only saying this because, like, I feel it right now. Sometimes you have like a little twitch, like sometimes being started out, I need for us to stop using that as superstition, because we are manifesting that shit. You know how they be like, when your left eye jumps, somebody about to piss you off, or when your left ear itch, or right ear, or some shit like that, it be like somebody talking bad about you. We need to stop that. I get it, it's been like that since some of our grandparents, but we need to stop. All right, I just want to say that because, like, I felt like my eye twitched like right here. And typically it's supposed to be right here, but they were just like, if your eye twitch, no, we need to stop that. Sometimes it could just simply be a nerve. And I know because I have to take nerve medicine. So yeah, sometimes it could simply be a nerve. Like, I've been sitting here for a minute and I haven't moved. And so yeah, my nerves, I can't sit long without, like, my nerves being bothering me. Like, sometimes my feet just freeze up and shit. So yeah, sometimes it's just a nerve, y'all. Ain't nobody talking bad about you. Ain't nobody about to piss you off. Don't manifest that. Alright, I love y'all. Gotta go see what more stuff I need to get rid of. Some things that people gave me that I might not fuck with no more, but I still love them, I'll keep those things. But even if I love you and I still don't fuck with you, some shit just have to get rid of, like yesterday. Yeah, that had to go. I had actually threw the bigger pieces to that puzzle away shit, a month ago or so. So for that to be in the back of the cabinet, I was like, oh no, you got to get the fuck up out my house. Yeah. I saged the fuck out that doorway. Because that person came through that doorway. Wipe that bitch down, sage the outlet. So I got to go do some more of that today. Hopefully. But then too, I might not. I don't feel like doing it. I might not. All right, y'all. Bye.